Okay, I'm only going to do this once. But yeah. I have 10 fish, silver coffin, silver key. What? Oh yeah, I'm making this video because shades were hard to safe spot, and I need a reminder video for myself in the future. I wanted to make this so that I had a reminder video in the future so I knew what to do. Bring a key so you can get in here. Bring a coffin so you can haul out more shadows. I found that 10 food will last me a trip at 60 ranged. So the big thing that you don't want to do is attack first. Because if you attack first, then hide, they'll do this. Ugh! I didn't want this to happen. But yeah, they'll go into their shadow form, and then they'll refill all their health. Also, don't go on that tile, they lose aggression on you. Is there anything else I wanted to say other than let them attack you so that they don't go into their shadow form? Yep, they went into their shadow form. Now, I attack them, hide, and then attack them. Life is misery. Ugh. Fine. 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 The only other thing I wanted to put in this video was the NPC Aggression Timer. Because they would never let me kill them if the NPC aggression was and it requires me to go out and go back in. Whatever. I said I wasn't doing two takes because my ADHD was giving me hell. So this is it. Yep, went back into its shadow form. Attack first, went back into its shadow form. But if you let it attack you, and then, yep, and then you attack, it will, and that's what messed up the video just now, because they got aggro on me and I attacked it's so confusing, and that's why I wanted to make this video. Because I was getting so frustrated at them going into their shadow form, and they wouldn't let me kill them. Because they go into their shadow form, fully heal. And also I want to say, don't bring a kitten if you're trying to figure this out. It makes it harder to safe spot because you can't. Because you have to click around them. But yeah, attack, hide, and fail. Refills all its health. And this is the frustration of what it's going through. So what you want to do is wait for it to go into its shadow form, or wait for another one to attack you. Safe spot, and then you can kill them if your ranged level allows it. Because if you take too long safe spotting one of these shades, they'll go into their shadow form anyway and refill all their health. And that happened often when they're at low health, because at level 60, that just kind of happened. That you were just about there. You can also refill their aggression timer by letting them attack you. And I believe this works on their missed attack rolls that don't produce a hit splat as well. But yeah, I noticed that they all go on aggressive if you use that southern tile as safe spot, so definitely wouldn't recommend. But yeah, this NPC aggression timer showed me that it takes about, after 10 minutes, they will be unaggressive, and if you set it up like this, it will show you the area so that you can go outside their aggression area and make them aggressive again. And that solved a lot of my questions. Also, I made them trans colors because why not? And that's about it. I needed something to train to 60 ranged on for Morning's End 1 because I wanted to craft death runes, and dang it. See, that's why you don't bring a cat, because it just makes it hard to pick up the remains. And that's exactly what you don't want to do. Yeah. So last thing I can do is show off. Actually, I'm curious about this one. Will it let me kill it? Yep. All right. Yeah. I've killed almost 550, and this is what I got to show for it. Lots of fine cloth, lots of amulets of the damned, rune armor, adamant armor. Got lucky with 2 scrolls of blood bark. And yeah, more swamp paste than I can ever use. Well, I guess I could take it to fishing trawler, yeah. So I can get swamp paste here and then use it not only in building the temple, but also fishing trawler. I'll just go through the rest of my drops and end the video because I said everything I want to say. Okay. Yep, just let it attack you. So I also want to mention that it doesn't have to physically attack you. It just has to rise from its shadow form. It has to try to attack you. As long as it's, in this form here, trying to attack you, you can safe spot. Meaning that you can stay completely safe and you need no food for it. Which is great because I want to start an account from scratch, get here as soon as possible, and, get all my gear upgrades from Shades of Morton. I think that'd be really cool because, lots of black armor, steel armor. Like, this'll get you all the way up to full rune, and if you can manage these shades. And alright, so if I go up here, it's single combat, so this guy couldn't attack me, and that allows me to attack this guy without going to this tile, which is going to make everybody unaggressive for about a minute. And yep, that's all I really wanted to show, that these guys are hard to fight because if you attack first, then they won't let you kill them. And if you let the aggression timer run its 10 minutes, then they won't be aggressive towards you. Then you'll have to go outside of their aggression area and make them aggressive again, because you can't attack them first and safe spot them, or else they won't let you kill them because they'll go into their shadow form and refill all their health. Last thing I want to do is show off the NPC Aggression Timer mod here, that wherever you spawn is where the mod... excuse me. What if I... Yeah, missed time. Alright, maybe I should... I'm still learning. Alright, let's actually... These guys hurt me quite often. Maybe I have to get... No, because I don't have to get... No, for some reason it's just not working. Okay, well, I said I was only doing one take, and I am fighting my ADHD perfectionist ways. What if I try moving? In fact, I'm going to move out of this, and it'll have 2 squares before it removes the first square. So yeah, I'm actually kind of glad I did this. Because there's something very important. Okay, that calibrated it. It is just having trouble with calibration because I... Okay, so the big thing I want to show off before I end the video is that when you go in here, you will take up half the room. So at first, you know, you can fight these down here for 10 minutes. Go over here and you'll see that this timer at the top left, boom, bumps up to 10 minutes. But if you try to go back there, because of this 2 square system it has, it won't make them become unaggressive. So if I don't have the NPC timer available to me, one thing I can do is kill Shades over there, kill Shades over here, and then make a lap around this area, and they become aggressive to me. See, now the bottom area is where they're aggressive towards me. So as long as I go around this area with the blue shadows in a circle, then I will have no problem keeping their aggression, which actually makes me wonder about the black ones. I wanted this to be quick. But I'm going to do this for my future self because this account is almost 80 fire making. And, well, I could really use... honestly, it's only a few days from level 80, so it's just like, I'm going to need this sooner or later. Okay, so currently, I have no aggression area in... So once I enter this room, all of these will be aggressive to me for 10 minutes. Also, your call follower button is in the armor. That took me a while to remember, to re-find. So if I go up into this room, then I have to go little into the room, which will get this one aggressive, but these will still be unaggressive. So then I enter the solid door in the middle area. Huh. And then I go into the middle. Okay, so it's going to be easier just to do it this way and go into the middle. Uh-oh. Which will... yeah, make all of them... we'll make some of them in that room. So what if I just circle around here instead? Ow. So if I circle around these pillars, it should work. Not necessarily. Oh, I can't even circle around that pillar. So what if instead I say I go up to the altar? No. Hey, if I experiment for 10 minutes... I don't want that. Okay, so if I go up to the altar and then go to this door, I will make all of those shades in there aggressive. Okay. The NPC Aggression Timer really... Like, I don't really even think my, trying to figure out these shades even really took off until... Yeah, okay. And then I can just go in here and they'll all be aggressive. Go to the altar. Then go to the door. And then go back. But I'm starting to see that there is a bit of a better way. Yeah, this one and the square in here. Because I can go up here to this door and then go down here to this door and then I can go back. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think going up here and then going down here will work. Because the only thing it does is make this tiny strip aggressive towards me, I believe. But yeah. So if I go down to this, up to this, then I can make that center room aggressive to me again. Yep. And then in 10 minutes, down to this door, up to this door, and back in. Awesome. Now I know. And that is absolutely everything I wanted to cover in this video that teaches at least myself, when I come back to it, how to fight shades, or how to safe spot shades. Because you can fight them normally just up in close combat, but if you want to safe spot them, then, oh, this mushroom actually doesn't corner trap them. Okay. This one can be used, and it can be used at any combat level, because these shades will let you fight one-on-one until this shade goes out of combat, and this shade will think it's out of combat if you're the one that attacks first. And I think that's about it. Hopefully I didn't come in too soft. My future self will have to deal with it. But, yep. Actually, so I believe I already know at least one safe spot for all of them, because this mushroom is the safe spot for here, and this works with any shade, right? This one just let me kill it. So there's a lot I still need to learn, but as long as you let it attack first, the one thing that's special about this method is that it's consistent. If they attack you first, then they'll never go into their shadow form unless you take too long to kill them. These red ones, you can safe spot behind these mushrooms. Exactly. And that's why I'm saying that if you attack first, then they'll go into their shadow form and heal fully. You have to wait until they attack you, and sometimes it does take a little while. You just have to, just wait for them all to like get on a magic tick or something, and now you can fight them one-on-one. So that was the red, the brown, the red, the blue, and the black. And I can't get in there until I get 80 fire making. Okay, there's a mushroom here you can probably save spawn. Okay. Okay, I think it's hungry too, but we gotta get out of here. I need to end the video, but I don't want my character to die for that. But yeah, 10 salmon would fill up my coffin and my inventory, even when I'd have to feed a fish to the kitten. Alright, that's it. Oh, these lore shadows, you can safe spot them on the funeral pyre. I guess I might as well be thorough, and that's my big problem when I try to make one of these videos. I try to be really professional, and then I end up ADHD paralysis, and it's just nuts. So right here, nope. Okay. Okay, corner spot them on the stands. Now I know. So there is a safe spot in single way combat for every single shade. Meaning that as long as you can safe spot the dog, the guardian, up here in the pachydermis basement, which you do right here on this ledge because it's 2x2. As long as you safe spot this thing, then you can come down here, start safe spotting these level 40s, and then you can go all the way up. So technically, if you wanted to, you could, yeah, and I want to. The thing is, if you want to do Shades of Morton from a level 3 character, kitten is hungry, kitten gobbles up the fish. Okay. If you wanted to do this from a level 1 character, there's two things that you need to know. A is that you have to get your logs from somewhere else. Like, you can chop down these dead trees for the lore shades, But when it comes to oak and willow and yew and magic and redwood, you're just gonna have to allow yourself to get that somewhere else. If you want to do, and I do, if you want to do a Shades of Morton only character run, you have to make a couple exceptions. Those are A, you have to get your ammunition from somewhere else, and B, you have to get your logs from somewhere else. Other than that, Shades of Morton cycles back into itself, except for the logs and except for the ranged ammunition. Because if we look at what the chests drop, well, the larger chests don't. And see, the thing is, yes, they drop logs for pyre logs, but this one dropped 17 logs when it used 128 U logs. This one dropped 23 when it used 50, 67. You dropped 73 while it used 150. This one dropped 6, 7, 8. So 53 logs when it used 80. This one dropped 10 logs when it used 49. And actually it used more because some of the logs that I used to cremate shades with turned into coins. Not these coins, but coins on these stone stands. So you're going to need even more logs than you get keys. So yeah, you'll have to have exceptions when it comes to where you get your logs and where you get your ammunition if you choose to safe spot in your Shades of Morton only run. However, this in itself is misguided because you get all the armor and weapons you need from the run itself. So I guess you have to make one exception or the other. Either A, you have to allow yourself to get your food from somewhere else, or B, you have to allow yourself to get your ammunition from somewhere else. Or you sit outside the catacombs waiting for your health to regen. Well, actually, no. You go fight down there until your health gets low. Then you rebuild the temple until your health, gets back up. Then you'd go back down and it could work. You could absolutely do a Shades of Morton only playthrough. Your main attack style would have to be melee though, since it doesn't give enough runes to pay for itself. I think that's about it. The main exception would be you can't get enough logs for it to pay for itself. So you have to allow yourself to get that from somewhere else. However, you won't be hurting for wood cutting axes. Here's a steel axe. I believe a mithril axe I've gotten. An adamant axe from this one. I guess I could quickly show off my bank real quick. Man, I wanted this to be quick. I really wanted this to be quick. I am a slave to my ADHD and autism at times. At times. Other times, they're just a really good benefit. Wow, I feel lost. Okay. So, here's all my black items. I got some black axes. Steel items. I got some steel axes. Adamant axe. I haven't gotten a rune axe. That was from a tree spirit. But yeah, you can get Amulet of Defense from there, rune armor. I got an Amulet of Power from there. You get the rune scrolls of Blood Bark and Swamp Bark. You also get plenty of Vladimir hammers down there. All of this is going into the Giant's Foundry for me. So it's just like Rune Chain Body, Rune Medium Helm, Rune Scimitar, full Adamant Armor, full Mithril Armor, full Steel Armor, full Black Armor. And I don't have much iron items, but that's because I've been fighting the level 100 shades. So. And I think that's about it. I'll quickly re-scroll through this. I've gotten 9 Amulets of the Damned from almost 300 silver keys. That's where I got my rune armor and my Amulet of Power. So you'll probably be waiting for that Amulet of Power for a while. Yep, and that's it. And that is absolutely everything I wanted to say. And to summarize it, if you want to Safespot Shades, you gotta let them attack you first. Otherwise, they'll dip into their shadow form, and you can't finish off your kill. This only happens during safe spotting, so magic and ranged are the only ones affected by it when not in close combat. Melee is unchanged unless you're using a halberd and trying to safe spot. Halberds are cool. It's unfortunate that they're so slow. Also, each of one of these Vladimir hammers are worth 4,000 coins. They have no grand exchange price. Oh, wait, what? They have high out value of 6,000 coins. So, that is a lot of money at Richard O'Brien. Anyways, this video is too long. Goodbye, have a great day, and I wish you the best when safe spotting shades.